Hello everyone, this is Dr. Michael Harrison, and today I want to share something that could change the way you think about aging, exercise, and strength. If you are over 50, 60, or even 70 years old, and you've noticed your legs getting weaker, your balance becoming less stable, or your energy fading faster than before, please listen carefully. What I'm about to tell you could literally save your muscles and add years of vitality to your life. Before we go any further, I want to ask you a question. How old are you? Go ahead, write your age in the comments below. I want to see how many of you are still fighting to stay strong, no matter the number. And if you care about keeping your body young, powerful, and independent, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone you love, and subscribe right now, because what you'll learn today can help you stay fit even at 90. Now, let's get real about something that almost no one talks about enough: sarcopenia. Sarcopenia is the medical term for age-related muscle loss. It begins quietly, often after the age of 40, but accelerates drastically after 60. Every decade, you can lose up to 8% of your muscle mass. That might not sound like much, but think about it. Your muscles are the engines that power everything you do: walking, climbing stairs, even breathing. When they weaken, everything slows down. Your metabolism drops, your balance suffers, and your risk of falls skyrockets. But here's the shocking truth. Walking, though healthy for your heart, does almost nothing to stop or reverse sarcopenia. I know that sounds controversial, but it's a fact supported by years of research. Walking is good for circulation, yes. It keeps you moving, yes. But it doesn't challenge your muscles enough to rebuild them. Imagine your muscles as engines. If you never push them, they shrink. And that's exactly what's happening to millions of older adults who believe their daily walks are keeping them strong. They're staying active, but they're not staying powerful. You see, to rebuild muscle, you need what's called mechanical tension. That's the signal your body uses to tell your brain, hey, we're lifting something heavy here. We need to grow. Without that tension, muscle fibers don't repair, and they don't thicken. That's why today, I'm going to show you two simple, science-backed exercises that can be done at home, without equipment, and that directly target the muscles most affected by aging: your legs, your hips, and your core. These are the muscles that determine how well you move, how fast you recover, and how independent you remain as you age. But before we jump into the exercises, let's understand what's really going on inside your body. Sarcopenia doesn't just happen because you stop using your muscles. It happens because your hormones, nerves, and mitochondria, the tiny powerhouses in your cells, all start slowing down. Your body stops sending enough signals to repair and rebuild tissue. Protein synthesis, the process that makes new muscle, drops dramatically. But the good news is that your body never loses the ability to respond. It just needs the right stimulus. And that's what we're going to reactivate today. The first exercise I recommend is what I call the chair power squat. This simple movement has been proven to awaken dormant muscle fibers and increase lower body strength by up to 30% in just weeks. Here's how you do it. Take a sturdy chair, stand in front of it, and lower yourself slowly until your hips touch the seat. Then stand back up without using your hands. If you can't do that yet, use your hands lightly for balance. Repeat this 10 times, rest for 30 seconds, and do 3 rounds. That's it. Why is it so powerful? Is it so? Because it mimics the exact motion you use every day, sitting and standing, but adds controlled tension. Each time you push yourself up, your quadriceps, glutes, and core engage together. Over time, this improves not just strength, but stability. In fact, a study from the Journal of Gerontology showed that older adults who practiced this exercise 3 times per week improved leg strength by 36% and reduced fall risk by nearly half. And guess what? They did it all without stepping into a gym. The second exercise is called the wall push march. It targets your upper body, your core, and your balance system all at once. Stand facing a wall, place your hands flat at chest height, step back slightly, and lean forward as if doing a push-up against the wall. Now lift one knee toward your chest as you push away from the wall, like you're marching in slow motion. Alternate legs for 10 to 15 reps per side. What makes this exercise special is that it combines upper body strength with dynamic stability. It trains your coordination, something that naturally declines with age, and reactivates neural pathways between your brain and your muscles, Research shows that exercises combining balance and resistance stimulate more muscle growth hormones than static workouts. They also boost circulation and oxygen delivery, especially to the brain. So not only are you fighting sarcopenia, you're also keeping your mind sharper. Remember, movement is medicine, but only the right kind. Walking is great for health maintenance, but strength-based movements are the key to youth preservation. And the best part? These exercises don't strain your joints. They're gentle enough for people in their 80s and 90s, yet powerful enough to trigger real physiological change. Now you might be wondering, how can such simple moves make such a big difference? The secret lies in how your body responds to progressive overload. Every time you challenge a muscle slightly more than it's used to, it adapts by becoming stronger, even if it's just a few repetitions more, or standing up a bit slower. Your body doesn't care how heavy the weight is. It cares about effort. And effort triggers growth. Within 2 to 4 weeks of consistent training, you'll start to notice changes. Firmer thighs, better posture, less fatigue when climbing stairs. That's not coincidence. That's biology. Let me share a story. One of my patients, 78-year-old Margaret, came to me saying she felt like her legs were melting. She used to walk every morning, but lately she couldn't even carry groceries without exhaustion. We started with these 2 exercises, just 10 minutes a day. After 1 month, she told me, "Doctor, I feel like I have legs again." Her balance improved, her knee pain disappeared, and she even started dancing again with her husband. Her blood work showed something fascinating. Her insulin sensitivity improved by 25%, and her inflammatory markers dropped. That's the hidden power of muscle. It's not just about looking fit. It's about living longer and staying capable. Muscles are your body's longevity organ. They regulate blood sugar, hormones, and even your immune system. When you build muscle, you're literally protecting your future. But to make these exercises truly effective, you must pair them with proper nutrition. After all, muscles can't grow without the right fuel. Protein, magnesium, and vitamin D are the holy trinity of muscle repair. Most older adults don't get enough of them. Aim for at least 1 gram of protein per kilogram of body weight daily. Eggs, fish, beans, and yogurt are excellent sources. Take magnesium and vitamin D3 together before bed. They support deep recovery and growth hormone release. And don't forget hydration. Even mild dehydration reduces muscle performance by 10%. Another crucial element: sleep. Your muscles don't grow while you're training. They grow while you're resting. During deep sleep, your pituitary gland releases growth hormone, which repairs microtears from exercise. That's why I tell my patients, if you're not sleeping well, you're not rebuilding. Avoid heavy meals or alcohol before bed, as they suppress this process. Instead, try a cup of warm milk or chamomile tea. Both promote melatonin production. Now, before we end this part, I want to make something clear. Aging is not the same as decline. Your body is an adaptive masterpiece. It listens to what you do, not how old you are. If you challenge it gently but consistently, it responds. Your muscles can regrow, your energy can return, and your life can feel new again, even at 90. The science is clear, but more importantly, the results are visible. I've seen patients in their 80s outperform people in their 50s simply because they trained smarter, not harder. So don't give up on your strength, rebuild it. In the next part, we'll go even deeper. I'll show you how to amplify these exercises using timing, nutrition, and breathing techniques that triple their effects. You'll learn how to activate dormant muscle fibers, improve balance through neuromuscular training, and unlock the hormonal reset that keeps your body young. If you haven't subscribed yet, do it now, because you don't want to miss what's coming next. I'm Dr. Michael Harrison, reminding you that it's never too late to be strong again. Now take a breath, stand tall, and get ready, because in part 2, we're going to take your transformation to the next level. Let's go to the part 2, and if you've watched part 1, you now understand why walking alone isn't enough to fight sarcopenia, and how 2 simple exercises, the chair power squat and the wall push march, can start rebuilding your strength even if you're 70, 80, or 90 years old. But as powerful as those movements are, the real transformation happens when you combine them with the right nutrition, recovery rhythm, and hormonal activation. So in this part, we're going to go deeper. I'll show you exactly how to enhance these exercises, how to nourish your muscles for continuous growth, and how to reset your metabolism so your body stays young, strong, and alive. And before we begin, if you haven't yet, Please take a second to like this video, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe to the channel, because this is how we build a global community of people who refuse to let age define them. Now, let's talk about the hidden triggers of muscle loss that most doctors never explain. You see, sarcopenia isn't just about inactivity. It's a complex web of hormonal decline, cellular stress, and nutrient deficiency. When you hit 50, your body's ability to produce growth hormone and testosterone drops by nearly half. These hormones are the architects of muscle. Without them, even if you exercise, the growth signal can be too weak to trigger real results. But the good news is you can reactivate these pathways naturally, without drugs, without injections, just by aligning your habits with your body's biology. Let's begin with the concept of the anabolic window. This is the period when your body is most ready to repair and build new muscle tissue. For most people, that window opens about 30 minutes after exercise and lasts for around 2 hours. During this time, your muscle cells act like sponges, absorbing amino acids and nutrients faster than at any other point. If you feed your body correctly during this window, you can double your results. So what should you consume? Focus on protein and essential minerals. One of the most powerful combinations is a mix of 20 to 30 grams of whey protein or Greek yogurt with a handful of almonds or pumpkin seeds. These foods provide both protein and magnesium, which activate enzymes responsible for muscle synthesis. Add a small piece of fruit, like a banana or kiwi, to replenish glycogen and support recovery. Another overlooked key is hydration. Even mild dehydration reduces strength by up to 15%. Water is essential for nutrient transport and for maintaining the elasticity of muscle fibers. A good rule is to drink a glass of water before your workout, one right after, and one before bed. But here's something fascinating. Recent studies show that drinking mineral-rich water, with trace elements like potassium and magnesium, can enhance muscle performance even more by improving electrical signaling between your nerves and muscles. Now, let's move to something I call hormone synchronization. Your hormones operate on a circadian rhythm, a 24-hour biological clock that determines when your body releases energy, repairs tissue, and regenerates cells. If you align your activity and nutrition with that rhythm, you amplify results dramatically. For example, your body naturally produces more growth hormone at night, especially during the first deep sleep cycle. That means your evening habits are crucial. Taking vitamin D3 and magnesium glycinate about 30 minutes before bed enhances this process. Together, they boost muscle repair, improve sleep quality, and support testosterone balance in men and estrogen stability in women. When your hormones are in sync, your muscles regenerate faster, your energy increases, and your mood stabilizes. It's like giving your body permission to become young again. But let's go further. One of the most underrated anti-aging tools is breathing. Yes, breathing. Deep controlled breathing before bed increases oxygen delivery to your tissues, lowers cortisol, your stress hormone, and improves recovery. Try this simple routine. Inhale deeply for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 6. Repeat it 10 times. This short ritual signals your nervous system that it's safe to rest, allowing growth hormone to surge naturally during sleep. Remember, stress is the silent killer of strength. Chronic cortisol levels destroy muscle tissue and accelerate aging. That's why relaxation and mental calmness aren't luxuries. They're biological necessities. Now, let's talk about the long-term blueprint to completely reverse sarcopenia. In the first month, focus on mastering the 2 core exercises and consistency. In the second month, increase difficulty slightly. For example, hold the squat for 2 seconds at the bottom, or do your wall pushes a bit slower. This introduces progressive overload, which keeps your body adapting. By the 3rd month, your balance will improve, your endurance will increase, and you'll start noticing changes, not only in how you look, but how you feel. Many of my patients tell me they sleep better, digest better, and even think clearer. That's because muscle is directly connected to your brain health. Studies show that people with stronger leg muscles have sharper memory and slower cognitive decline, because exercise increases blood flow to the hippocampus, the part of your brain responsible for learning and memory. This means every squat you do isn't just building your body, it's protecting your mind. But to make all this sustainable, you must also address nutrition deeply. Let's talk about what I call the muscle feeding formula. Every meal should contain 3 essential components: protein, fiber, and color. Protein rebuilds muscle tissue, fiber stabilizes blood sugar, and colorful vegetables provide antioxidants that protect your cells from oxidative stress, one of the main causes of aging. Here's a powerful example. Breakfast could be eggs with spinach and avocado. Lunch might be grilled salmon with quinoa and broccoli. Dinner could be lentil soup with olive oil and lemon. Simple, natural, and incredibly effective. Avoid processed foods high in sugar or refined carbs. They cause inflammation and insulin resistance, which block muscle growth. Instead, choose whole foods that nourish every system in your body. Another secret I teach my patients is intermittent fasting. No, it's not about starvation. It's about giving your body time to repair. When you fast for 12 to 14 hours overnight, your growth hormone rises by up to 300%. That's free anti-aging therapy. Combine that with your nighttime supplements, and you create the perfect recovery cycle. Remember, the key is consistency, not perfection. Small daily improvements compound into massive transformation. Now, let's address a question I often get. Doctor, what if I have arthritis or joint pain? Can I still do these exercises? Absolutely yes. The key is to move within your comfort zone. The chair power squat can be modified by using a higher chair or adding cushions to reduce the range of motion. The wall push march can be slowed down or done with both feet on the ground for stability. The goal isn't to strain, it's to awaken dormant muscles gently. Over time, your joints will become more stable because the surrounding muscles will take pressure off them. In fact, many of my arthritis patients report less pain after just 3 weeks of consistent practice. Movement heals, but only if it's the right kind of movement. Now let's go even deeper into how to trigger cellular rejuvenation. Inside your muscles are stem cells called satellite cells. These are your body's built-in repair agents. When you challenge your muscles through resistance training, these cells activate, multiply, and fuse with existing muscle fibers, literally making them younger. This is the biological reason why older people who start training can rebuild lost muscle and regain decades of strength. It's not magic, it's molecular biology. But here's the catch. These cells only activate under specific conditions: mechanical tension, proper nutrition, and recovery. Skip one, and you slow the process. That's why balance is everything. Exercise alone isn't enough. Nutrition alone isn't enough. Sleep alone isn't enough. But when they work together, your body transforms from the inside out. Another vital aspect is mindset. You see, your brain controls your hormones, your motivation, and even your muscle tone. People who believe they can improve actually produce more growth hormone and perform better during training. Neuroscientists call this the expectation effect. So remind yourself daily, my body is rebuilding, my muscles are growing, my energy is returning. This isn't just positive thinking, it's biochemistry. When you think strong, your body becomes strong. And speaking of strength, let's discuss the final pillar, recovery optimization. Most people think more exercise equals more results, but that's not true after 50. Your recovery systems slow down slightly with age, so you need to train smarter. 2 to 3 sessions per week are enough to build a lasting muscle. Between sessions, focus on light movement, stretching, walking, or gentle yoga. These activities keep blood flowing without stressing your joints. If you want to go further, try adding a short cold shower after your workout. Cold exposure has been shown to reduce inflammation and increase mitochondrial density, improving both endurance and energy. Finally, let me share something personal. I've treated thousands of patients who came to me afraid of aging, afraid of losing control of their bodies. But those who followed these principles discovered something amazing. Aging isn't something that happens to you. It's something you can guide. You can age strong, not weak. You can grow wiser and more powerful at the same time. Your body is still listening. You just have to give it the right instructions. So tonight, before you go to bed, I want you to make a promise to yourself. Promise that you'll take action. Not tomorrow, not someday. Tonight. Do your 10 chair squats. Do your wall push marches. Drink a glass of water. Take your vitamins. Then sleep with intention, knowing your body is rebuilding while you rest. Because that's exactly what it's designed to do. In just a few weeks, you'll start to notice the difference. Your legs will feel stronger, your steps will feel lighter, and your reflection will remind you of someone who hasn't given up. That's the real cure to aging. Hope combined with science. So, if you've made it this far, I want to thank you. You're part of a movement. People who believe that strength, vitality, and confidence belong to every age. If you found this helpful, please like this video, share it with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more science-based health advice every week. I'm Dr. Michael Harrison, reminding you that age is not your enemy. Inactivity is. Your future strength is built by what you do today. Stay strong, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video.